Welcome back to the Messy Friendship Lessons podcast. Woo! Hi, guys. This episode is a spicy one. Look, you may not like me after this episode. You may not like what I'm about to say in this episode, but I need to tell you this because you have a track record of throwing birthday parties and no one showing up. You have a track record of failed birthday dinners, birthday parties, birthday games nights, birthday hangouts. Whatever you do for your birthday, it has a low turnout rate. People either cancel on you on the day or the day before. Okay? And it causes you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. You've maybe even done a TikTok video about it, being like, guys, look, I threw this party and nobody turned up. And everyone in the comments was feeling sorry for you. I feel sorry for you too, but I need to tell you this because I suspect you are doing something wrong if this is a repeated pattern and it keeps happening to you. And you may not like to hear that, but it needs to be said. Okay? And I think it's one of four things, but we're going to get into it. Today's episode is titled Why Your Birthday Parties Are Cursed. Dun dun dun. Cue dramatic music, okay? I think it's one of four problems. You could be doing all four or one or a combination of it all, but it is leading to this super low turnout rate and last minute cancellations on your special day. Problem number one is the guest list problem. You're inviting the wrong people. Problem number two is lastminute.com, okay? You know yourselves, you're planning everything last minute. Problem number three, which is a huge problem, is you are not considering financial situations. And we'll get onto that one. And then the last problem is poor planning and unrealistic expectations. And these are all leading to your birthday parties being cursed. But don't worry, I'm here to help. I promise you, if you listen to this with an open mind and an open heart and you apply the advice I am about to give you, I promise you, you will never have a failed birthday party again. That is how much I believe that these are the four core issues that cause cursed birthday parties. What gives me the right to talk on this topic? I know how to throw a birthday party that people turn up to. I've had people cancel on me and not come last minute. I literally had it this weekend because this last weekend I threw a huge birthday party. It was 30 people, myself included, and one person didn't show up. So we were 29 and we had a great time. And we'll get into why I think that one person didn't show up because it falls into one of our core problems. Core issue number one is the guest list problem. This is actually the biggest reason why people are not turning up, why people are canceling last minute and flaking on you, okay? I need you to remember this statement. People show up where there's a vested interest. Repeat after me. People show up where there is a vested interest. If people are not showing up for your birthday party, they do not have a vested interest in you. Duh. A vested interest is someone has a stake in this, okay? It's either someone loves you, they're invested in you, they're your good friend, you've been there for them, and so they feel some sort of obligation to come. When none of that exists, they do not feel obligated to come. That means you are either inviting people who don't know you that well or don't really like you, okay? People who fall into people who don't know you that well or maybe don't like you like that, co-workers, acquaintances, friends of friends. Stop inviting a bunch of those people to your birthday party and then acting shocked when they cancel on you on the day and don't show up. Now, the one person who didn't come to my birthday party this last weekend falls into one of these categories. It's not someone who knows me super well or has a high vested interest in me. I obviously invited them. I like to invite maybe one or two of these people. I invite one or two of these people usually when I throw parties. It's because sometimes I'm inviting them because I want the relationship to deepen. I want the friendship to deepen. I've had situations where I've invited a person who I didn't know that well, I wasn't super close to, and it strengthened our friendship and it developed into a stronger friendship. And we ended up having a great night together. And, this time I've had an incident where that person didn't show up and they canceled on me literally on the day, on the hour, as the party was starting, sent me a text being like, I can't make it. Did it ruin my night? Absolutely not. I just moved on with the rest of the night because obviously my party was starting and I was having a great time. But these people who don't show up, they are not bad people. Canceling last minute, is it rude? Yes, it is rude. But are you a bad person for doing that? No, they don't have a vested interest in you. They don't know you like that. They don't care. Stop inviting like all those people to your birthday party. Loose connections, loose friends, and then being shocked that they didn't turn up, babe. They don't know you like that, right? I'm inviting one or two of them when I throw birthday parties, but can you imagine if all 29 people I invited to my birthday party were loose connections? A lot more people would flake on me. And then you also got to measure it, right? For example, if you have a dinner reservation for 6 people and 3 of your 6 are people who fall into this category, don't invite them. Change your dinner reservation and make it for 3. The next thing could be the people that you are inviting, you don't invest in those people and they don't invest in you. So they do not feel inclined to invest in your day. They do not feel inclined to show up on your birthday. There is no obligation for them to show up because what? There is no vested interest, okay? I know girls who do not speak to their friends year round, do not check in, do not support, do not ask how can I help, do not do any favors for their community, do not pour into people, but their birthday comes around and they remember they have this big event and they want everyone to show up and come and celebrate them. Baby girl, it really does not work like that. You need to invest in the people you are going to invite to your birthday party year round so that when it comes to your birthday, they actually want to be there to celebrate having you in their life. If you are of little to no presence in this person's life, why would they come celebrate your birthday? They have no obligation. So if they're having a bad day or it's just not convenient, they wake up and they're feeling a bit stuffy, they're not going to come. There's no obligation to come. If they wake up and they're like not feeling it, they're not going to come because there's no vested interest. Now, the exceptions to this are when there's a history or connection of investment, right? Of 2 people investing in each other. So for example, secondary school friends. I invited quite a lot of my secondary school friends to the party I just threw this last weekend, and every single one of them came. I do not see these people on a frequent basis at all. Some of them I hadn't seen in a year, but they still came to my birthday party. Why? Because I went to boarding school with some of these girls for 7 years, some of them for 5. Why wouldn't they show up? There's such a strong history of investing in each other and they have a vested interest in that relationship. So that means if I invite them, they're going to be like, of course, girl, I love you. We have so many memories together. Of course I'll come. There's an emotional investment for them in attending, okay? Another thing is sometimes you're not as close to people as you think you are. And that one always sucks and hurts people's feelings. But honestly, it is life. Sometimes you are overestimating a relationship. And a good way to check how someone sees you is look at their actions. Look at their actions. How do they treat you? What effort do they go in for you? And invite people to your birthday party who have consistent actions towards you that display that they are invested in you. And likewise, you are in them, okay? When you are sitting down to invite people to your birthday party, stop inviting people who don't know you. Stop inviting people who don't like you enough. Stop inviting people who you do not invest in year round. So stop inviting people who there's none of that history. There's no consistent action of them investing in you. Why are they coming? Why are they on the guest list for your birthday party? And why are you surprised that they're not showing up? People show up where there's a vested interest because that vested interest makes them feel obligated to turn up no matter what happens, okay? So you need to start curating a guest list of people who genuinely care about you and you have built connections with. And if you have 0 people, great. That signals to you that you need to be a better friend and you need to start investing in people and forming those deep connections. Go out, make new friends, find those people. If it's just 2 people that you believe genuinely care about you, do something with those 2 people. You don't need to plan a big birthday dinner of 10 people and then only 2 show up and now you're sad on your big day. Do an activity with just those 2 people. Do a dinner with just those 2 people. Okay, the next root of your problem is you are littlemisslastminute.com. Girl. Okay? Stop planning your birthday parties last minute. Last minute invites lead to flakiness. When you invite people last minute, they already have plans. To you, your birthday party is the biggest event of the year, okay? To everyone else, it is just another day and they're there to celebrate you and love you. But if you invite them last minute, shock, they're not going to come because they would have made other plans. Last minute invites lead to fakiness. Planning it last minute, picking the venue last minute, letting your guests know where the venue is last minute. All these things is gonna lead to flakiness of your guests, okay? If you message me and you're like, oh, I'm planning something, on this date, please keep it open. I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm free that weekend. And then the day of or 2 days before, you tell me that the birthday party is gonna take place in Birmingham and I live in London. High chances are a lot of people will flake on you because that requires a trip that a lot of people probably did not factor in. Because you told them the plans last minute, they are going to cancel on you last minute. Your guests need ample information. That is how you throw a good party, okay? You send out those invites early. For me, for throwing my party where I knew there was going to be 29 guests, I made a list of people. I had more than 29 people who I would love to celebrate my birthday with. And I made a list and I sent out invites in waves. Okay. I sent out a first set of invites to super close friends and family. I have a lot of family members and they're family members who are currently in the country I'm in. And so I think initially it was about 15 to 16 family members that I sent out an invite to. If you think of a guest list of 29, that's a huge chunk of that guest list. About 4 family members couldn't come. So then it let me know, okay, this is how many more friends I have allowance for. In the close friends, a couple couldn't come. I was like, okay, these are the close friends who can make it in terms of the most important people, family and close friends. These are who can make it. Then I knew how many invites I had left, sent it out to the last set of people that I would love to be there. And that's how I completely filled up all 30 spaces, including myself, okay? If I had done misslastminute.com in planning my party and I had sent out all the invites with like my first initial list of 30 people, including all the 16 family members and the close friends that couldn't make it and the other friends who said they couldn't make it, I would have had a lot of people not be able to come. And there would have been nothing I could have done because I couldn't send out a next wave of invites a week before the party. Hello, no one would have come. People make other plans, right? You have got to plan ahead. Your last minute invites, your last minute everything is a huge reason why your birthday parties are cursed. It is affecting the success rate of your parties. And if there is something that is physically making you unable to plan parties in time and send out things in time, I would argue that you shouldn't throw your own birthday parties. Really, I would go so far as to say that because you're constantly getting your feelings hurt because you're doing everything last minute. Maybe tell your friends how much you love your birthday and they'll throw a surprise birthday party for you. I've had friends throw surprise birthday parties for me because I'm so vocal that I love my birthdays and I appreciate things like that, which is also something a lot of you need to do. Let people know when your birthday is and that you really care about your birthday if you really do. Like all this forming strong head, like, oh, I don't really care. I want people to show up if they want to show up and care if they want to care. That's not how life works. Your friends are not mind readers. Give people the opportunity to show you that they care by letting them know things in advance. Now, onto a problem which I think is quite a huge one. And it is why I personally have not gone to certain birthday parties. I haven't just flaked. I've let the person know the reason. But it's this not considering people's financial situations. Not everyone is in the same financial position, and they are not in the same financial position as you. This can affect their willingness to attend, okay? Ask yourself these questions. Am I asking people to chip in or attend something expensive without warning? I have experienced people asking to chip in huge amounts for birthday parties or birthday dinners and letting you know the day of or the day before. I assure you, if you're someone who's done that, a lot of people have canceled on you. Like, I'm certain. Like, I don't even need to debate that. You haven't made it clear to people what to expect. Or you've come up with the plans and the venue the day before or the day of. Or the day of, you're like, guys, I want us to go to the super expensive restaurant and I want everyone to, go do XYZ. Like, no, it's too lastminute.com. You need to give people ample time and ample warning if you want them to contribute to something expensive. especially if you know you're dealing with like young people, okay? If you're dealing with uni students, why are you telling a uni student the day before your birthday party that, your dinner is £50 per head? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You need to be mindful of the pressure the price of your event can put on your guests, okay? You don't know people's financial situation. Someone could be carrying a Chanel bag and have £20 to their name. You actually do not know. Do not make assumptions. Also, again, I'll say this again, your birthday party is the biggest day of the year for you. It's just another day to your friends. They're there to celebrate you. They love you, but it's not the biggest day of the year for them, okay? So they are not going to go broke to afford to come to your birthday party. They are not going to be willing to starve for 2 weeks because they use their grocery money to pay for your birthday dinner and all the plans that you had that you told them of last minute. Tell people on time. I'm not saying don't do expensive things for your birthday because especially if you're really close to people, they are friends that I'm willing to really put money down to celebrate them. They're friends and families I'm willing to put a lot of money down to celebrate them. But tell me in time so I can plan. Tell me in time so I can put the money aside. Tell people ahead of time so they can financially plan for it. No one wants to be surprised with, having to pay £100 for someone's birthday dinner. Now, I'm very Nigerian in the way that I throw birthday parties. I pay for the bill. I cover it. If I'm inviting you, personally, how I see it, I'm hosting you. And anytime that I haven't been able to afford to pay for everyone, I've paid for some of the people there. So I've let people know, hey, like I'm doing this. I would love for you to be there. So if you can't afford it, please let me know because the most important thing is for you to come and celebrate with me, you know? And I'm not saying everyone has to follow that model, but if you know that you are not covering the bill and you know that you are not willing to help anybody out in paying for the bill to attend your birthday party, then you're gonna have to give people ample notice. And also know your demographic. The only type of dinners that you can give people short-term notice if it's like a normal dinner that people would pay for, depending on the age bracket of your guests, you'll know what's a normal price. But if you're dealing with young people in their 20s who have just started working, come on. We all know what starting salary is in London. There's a cost of living crisis. You've got to actually factor these things in and not be inconsiderate. You must consider people's financial situations in planning your birthday party. So for me, that means I cover it or I offer to pay for those who can't afford it. Or for you, it can mean letting people know in time and letting it be so clear on the invite. I want to go to X for my birthday. This is roughly what I think the cost will be. And if you know it's something expensive, I would say at least a month in advance, that should be disclosed. It certainly should not be disclosed on the day or the night before because that is why people are canceling on you. Cool. On to our last reasons why your birthday party is cursed: poor planning and unrealistic expectations. You are not keeping your guests informed. You need to keep your guests informed. You need to have a clear timeline for your night and everything you need to do because if you don't, you'll have a lackluster event. People won't be excited to come to your event. So what I did for this party I threw is I sent out a save the date a month in advance. I sent out a beautiful invite with the venue and the RSVP. Then once I had people RSVP, I sent out a itinerary for the night, every single thing we're going to do, what's going to be involved to get people really excited to come to the event. And then I planned a lot of activities for the event that would keep people engaged and get to know each other. Not all my friends knew each other, and I mixed up the tables. So I created different table games and competitions during dinner, and then we danced the night away, and I had a birthday countdown, and I had a photo booth come, and I spent a lot of time planning this birthday party in advance. I knew I wanted to do it like a year ago. And so leading up to the time, there was so much forethought, it just could not fail. Okay. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Your birthday parties are failing because you're disorganized, you're not keeping your guests informed, you're sending out an invite like a month ago, and then like 2 days before the event, you're like, okay, see everyone tomorrow. Some people have forgotten that your party was even happening. They forgot. They forgot that a month ago you invited them. Oh my gosh, is it this weekend? I'm so sorry, I can't come, I double booked, or I'm so sorry, I'm out of the country. They completely forgot your party was happening. So you've got to keep your guests informed, keep them excited, message them, let it not become a shock to them that your party is still happening, okay? They hear radio silence from you. And also because you're going to be inviting people who you see and speak to and who have a vested interest in you, you guys will be talking about the fact that you're planning a birthday party or birthday dinner. You guys will be talking about, oh my gosh, what are you wearing for your birthday? You will be speaking to these people on a regular basis. And so you're unlikely to encounter this problem. Okay. Now, in terms of unrealistic expectations, I will tell you this about birthday parties and birthday dinners, anything you do for your birthday, things will go wrong. There will be things on the night that will not go to plan. Okay. You make a plan, but there will be things that won't go to plan. Caterer could be delayed. Dinner could be delayed. That happened to us. It took them forever to bring dinner out, but it was great because I'd already planned a bunch of dinner party games that mitigated for that. And then people got talking after the games were finished. So the fact that dinner came out late was fine, but dinner came out quite a lot later than we had planned. So I think you need to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. You cannot let the things that go wrong ruin your whole night. You're in a mood, you're grumpy, you're just not having a good time, you're sulking, your guests are talking to you, you're frowning at everybody. No, okay? Don't create unrealistic expectations. Make a plan, be excited for everything, and then when things don't go to plan, focus on having a good time. If you make a plan and somebody cancels last minute, which happened to me, okay, that did not ruin my night. I just carried over my night. I don't even think I had time to open the message. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She's not coming. Okay, let's take her, because I wrote everyone thank you cards. So I was like, okay, let's take her card, thank you card off the table. Let's take her name card off the table. Let's mix around the table arrangement. Let's put someone else on this table. Okay, cool. She's not coming. We sorted everything out. And then I just carried on with the night. My guests were arriving. I didn't have time to get stressed or panicked. Things will go wrong. Dinner was delayed. We carried on with the night. You know, things will go wrong. The show must go on and you must have a good time. That's what your birthday party is for. So even if loads of people don't turn up, right? And it's just you and your two friends who turned up out of your guest list of like 30 people, you make sure you have a good night. Focus on who came. Focus on who came and have the best night with them. It is your birthday. It is time for you to have fun, to relax, to really, really enjoy and live in the moment. Birthday parties and birthday dinners always go by really fast for me. So I always try and remind myself, okay, live in the moment, live in the moment. But the excitement and running around and trying to make sure that everything goes great and talking to all your guests usually means the night goes really fast. Like I don't tend to eat as much when I'm planning something because I'm just so excited talking to everyone. So girl, okay, these are the actionable steps you need to implement into your life so that the next birthday party you throw is great and everyone turns up and you have an amazing time. 1, you need to build meaningful relationships with people year round. So people feel connected with you and they want to come celebrate you. 2, you need to send out your invites early. Give people enough time to plan so they can really make sure to turn up to your birthday party. 3, be transparent about expectations. What is the cost? What is the dress code, etc. And be mindful of other people's situations. 4, you need to plan ahead and be super organized. Avoid leaving things to last minute. And 5, stay flexible and focused on your day. Even if things do not go perfectly, enjoy the day. Okay? This is how you will ensure you never have a cursed birthday party ever again. At the end of the day, your birthday is about celebrating you. So focus on the people who show up for you. Celebrate your day how you want to. Whether that's throwing a birthday dinner, a birthday party, a birthday day out, or it's doing a couple activities with your best friend, or having a me day. There is nothing wrong with having a me day for your birthday. I think one of my birthdays, I didn't do anything and I just spent the whole birthday weekend with my sister and it was such an amazing, fun, relaxing birthday. I literally had the best time, okay? It doesn't always have to be this huge thing. You can go on a birthday trip with a friend. I've gone on a birthday trip with my sister as well. That was so fun. But if you want to throw a successful birthday party and you continuously have people not show up, this is my advice for you. I've literally just thrown a really successful birthday party. I'm going to share some of the pics and videos. I'm going to do a birthday vlog. I'll share it on our social media. If you don't follow Messy Friendship Lessons on any social media, it is at Messy Friendship Lessons on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, Threads, the whole meta universe. We are on there. We're recently going to be on Substack. So go check us out on there for all the girlies who like to read. I feel like you are very much like me. If you like to read articles and gain knowledge and grow your mind, you and I are the same type of person. So go check us out on Substack. If you don't know what Substack is, girl, get on it. It is so fun, especially the girls that that seek knowledge and like reading. We are loving Substack. So go check us out. I'm going to post a birthday vlog on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to see how my birthday party went and how much of a success it was, go watch that. And maybe it can give you some inspo for what you may do for yours. But yeah, I pray for you that you will no longer be hit with the birthday party curse and you will have the most beautiful birthday parties where everyone is there to genuinely celebrate you and love on you, and you are going to have an amazing time. I really, really pray that for you, and I love you. If you really enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, follow, subscribe wherever you're listening. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give us a rating. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe. Hello. Come join the Messy Friendship Lessons community. We're here to share our messy friendship lessons. This has been my messy friendship lessons on birthday parties. So guys, that's been it for today's episode. I love you. God bless you. Bye.